Okay. Now we just need to get to the actual dungeon itself. Ugh. Now the dungeon itself isn't too bad, but when you get in there, you will get confused if you don't have, well, me for a guide currently. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Run into a wall. Idiot. Okay, run for that. Huh. Alright. This should be a line right here, so I just... Screw off. Alright, I'm gonna heal up just before I hit that crystal, by the way. Now, remember what I said earlier? You can actually sit down to restore health, so I'm gonna do that right now. Sit right here. There we go. I like seats. They're nice. There we go. And now we can actually activate the generator to go in the past. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is a little puzzle. Now, what you can do is you can look at your map, and you notice how these all go on different lines. Now, if you look at this, they have the same pattern. So, water is right here. So we push that in. Fire is all the way on the opposite end, near the very bottom of the way line. Push that in. And finally, lightning is all the way at the very top. And there you go. Simple puzzle, and now the dungeon is about to appear in the same style that every Zelda dungeon appears in. Dramatically from beneath the earth in a magical fashion that just makes you go, ooh, ah, pretty. Like that. And there we go, the next dungeon. These stairs are fucked up. And whatever. And now we got one more dungeon. Zelda's somewhere in the Temple of Time, but this is the only way to access it. Well, time to go. Like usual. Alright, welcome to Lai Naru Mining Facility. Population, dead. Seriously, it's supposed to be full of robots, but this thing has been abandoned for, like, hundreds of years. So, we're just gonna ignore that for now. Wait, that thing's gonna attack me while I'm in beetle mode. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about it attacking me. Okay, so, few things you're gonna be using the beetle a lot for... There we go. You're going to be using the beetle a lot for different puzzles and various things, including bombs. Also, you're going to be using a lot of your own bombs for puzzles, but you're also going to have to be manipulating time throughout this dungeon. So, be warnful of that, and be careful of enemies that come from the past. They're a lot more difficult than the organic creatures that you're versing in the present right now, like the beetles or the, lightning frog things, whatever the fuck they are. They are a lot less dangerous than creatures that come from the past. You're going to be versing robots and automated creatures. We're going to be versing Terminators from the past, essentially. Except they're not I'll be back Terminators. They're more like calculations, Terminator kind of things. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Do I ever know what I'm saying anymore? The answer is no. I never know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, why can't I get all three? Ah, damn it. Come on. Come at me. Oh, come on! Seriously? Oh! Seriously, come on. There we go. Had a lot hard. I had a lot easier time dealing with them in my previous run, but then again, you will never see that ever. There we go. Cool. Alright, so this area... Die. Die. Where's your other one? Die. Cool. Okay, so for this area, you just need to push box. Did that rupee actually present resistance to me? Fuck rupees. Link, climb the box. There we go. Stop being a retard. And then we move on to the next area. Now, this part of the map is actually so huge that it needs its own loading screen. Mostly, of what I've seen so far is all of the map is one big chunk, and you don't have to worry about loading screens. But apparently, this area is so big and has so much data that it needs its own loading screen for whatever reason. But, whatever. And that's one of the reasons why this game does not have the auto-save feature that you have in most Zelda games. Now, I've noticed that Zelda games that have so much data need, like, save statues. Particularly, if you look at Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask was probably one of the biggest Zelda games, besides this game. It actually had so much content in it that it took, like, over 50 hours. It's probably one of the biggest Zelda games if you want to 100% it. The same goes with this game. This game has so much content, not necessarily the dungeons, but it has so much stuff in it that it just needs a longer loading time. So, in order to cut down the loading times, what they did is they took out the auto-save feature where you can save everywhere and place these statues around for people that just need to save. Now, this was an easy, simple task. Which they can do is this just routes the information to the save file by using the location of the save location. Luckily, it's not too difficult to do, so that takes up less data and dramatically cuts the loading times on this game, luckily. But, still, kind of annoying because it's old Zelda style is you can save wherever the fuck you want, but not this game. Not this game. Man, my lips are dry. That's a random thing I have to say. Oh my god, I'm naked right now. No. I'm fully clothed. Okay. I need to keep hitting this thing until it blows up. Okay, back up enough. There we go. When it's in this form, it can blow up after you hit it once. There we go. Same with this one. You want to hit it as soon as you can. Okay. And we got ourselves some beetles. Or not beetles, scorpions. That's what it is. Now, pay attention to those scorpions because later on, you might see something that will surprise you. Not really. I mean, in most dungeons that have smaller versions of the creatures, expect to see a bigger version as the boss, which is usually its mother, but we kill its mother and the creatures are like, you killed our mother, we'll kill you, but all they can do is basically hug you, and they're basically worthless, so you're just like, get off me, and then you kill them. Then you feel sad for killing them. But they attacked you in the first place, so they deserved it. So fuck them. Fuck the scorpions. Or fuck the dodongos. Screw those bastards. I'm looking at you, Oracle Seasons. Not really. Oracle Seasons didn't actually have... Oh, wait. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Oracle Seasons didn't have, to deal with that. Oracle Seasons had, the dongos for... Was it the third or the second dungeon? Second dungeon. The second dungeon had, the dongos for a boss, but they had no mini versions of the dongos for any of the entire dungeon, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes, I know it's closing. That's one thing that Nintendo put in that I don't like in this game. Cutscenes showing that you have stupid animations running multiple times. Stabling. Good job. Yeah, that is one of the enemies that if you have not truly grasped Wii Motion Plus, will kick your ass, trust me. Link, just run. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. But, yeah, Wii Motion Plus is... It's fun, but I swear, this is probably the hardest Zelda game I've ever played. And I've played every single Zelda game. I mean, besides the classic ones that are naturally just hard because, well, Nintendo's just a dick that way. Screw your fucking eye. But, yeah, as I was saying, this is probably one of the toughest Zelda games I've played in most years. And that's saying a lot, because I'm one of those guys that can just instantly jump into a Zelda game and don't have to worry about it kicking my ass, because I'm generally good at Zelda games. But this just changes it up. It just brings it to a whole nother level, just something you're not expecting. And definitely, I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be like, you jump into the game, it just starts out tutorials, or like, oh yeah, this is how you do this, and they're like, oh yeah, typical Zelda, blah, 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 blah. But once you get past that, and you get to the actual stuff beyond the tutorial, oh, you're in for a world of hurt. It's just crazy insanity that you just have to deal with, that, personally, I did not, oh god, get out of here. Ugh, I hate these guys. They're really annoying. But anyways, as I was saying, it's just something you weren't expecting. And the ramp of difficulty in the beginning of the game is so substantial that you just really are not expecting it. And mostly it has to do with the fact that the controls are so brand new and so developed that most people, it will take us until like at least the second dungeon to get at least accustomed with it. Not well enough where they become a master of it until this dungeon. By the way, I'm gonna quote my friend on this hilarious thing he said. These are the gust bellows. Where have I seen that before?
This is the dungeon weapon. The gust jar.
Now I'll remember. But yeah. To quote my friend, this is the gust bellows. When he first got it, he quoted, all it does is blow. And just like a woman, that's the only thing it knows how to do. Exactly. Thank you for that, Steven. Thank you for that. But basically, it's a worthless item, at least with items like the fucking gust jar. You can actually use it and... Fuck, Link. Fuck's going on? There we go. Sorry, my Wiimote was out of alignment for whatever reason. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying, the gust jar at least had the ability to suck and blow. Suck and blow. But yeah, it had a lot more features to it. You could use it for a lot better tasks. This thing for this dungeon, all it does is blow away sand and basically power things with the power of wind. How worthless of an item is that? Ugh.